All right. Who's active today? Wait for some folks to show up. I'm a little late, but you know what? It's cool. What's up, man? I know y'all ready for the game. My focus is fantasy right now. I'm taking your questions and answers for the next 20 minutes. Rapid fire. Put it in the chat and I'll answer. Don't go crazy. Don't give me your full lineup. Just give me if you need player. I might go down today, man. It's looking ugly. It's looking ugly in the Panther Nation Podcast League streets right now. It's looking ugly. Because, I got Jameis. Keenan ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Ebron over in Njoku. Doyle's still out. No Doyle. Mistake. But you couldn't predict what Tyrell Williams did, man. He doesn't get that many targets. So you can't be mad at yourself for that. John Brown can still have a good game, but Tyrell is balling. Matt Ryan. They got the Giants. Matt Ryan. It's close though. I mean, golf has been on a little bit of a low, but I'm still going to take Matt Ryan. Jesus, that's a hard one. Kenyon Drake or Corey Clement. I'll take Clement reluctantly. No, he's not going to have 5 touchdowns. He hasn't done that often. Not against the Eagles. The Eagles actually have a pretty good defense. No, that's not happening, Falcons fan. Let's see here. Ridley, Godwin, or Njoku? Godwin. I think Tampa Bay and Cleveland is going to be a shootout. So Godwin. Kenyon Drake or Willie Snead? Snead. Olsen or Jordan Reed? Reed. Even that's tough too. I'm still concerned about Olsen's condition, man. I am. He was a little bit limpy. Olsen's going to get the target, so if you need a decent floor, I would go with Olsen. But the Redskins, something have to give with the Redskins. They're hurting on a lot of players. Crowder's out again today, so they're hurting with a lot of players today. So, yeah, Crowder was announced out early in the weekend. So I'll stick to my Reed prediction. Philadelphia are 4.5 favorites against Carolina, so I think it's going to be a close game. Chris Thompson is out. He was already announced out over the weekend. For fantasy, Falcons defense or Panthers defense? Panthers. I know the Falcons are playing Eli, but their defense is terrible. And I'm just being real about it. I think the game's going to be close. I think the Panthers might get a turnover or 2 today. They're going to need it to win. But the Falcons defense is terrible. They got too many injuries. I mean, they're suffering because of all the injuries that they had. And it's going to be interesting how well they play this week against New York. It's kind of a must-win situation on Monday night for both teams. What else you got, man? Only 5 people in here. Oh no, well the problem is that the oh, you talking about the Falcons fan. Nah, man, the Falcons, Edo Smith or Buck Allen. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Because Buck Allen, oh, that's a good one. I think I'll still take my chances on Buck Allen, even though it's hard. Edo Smith scored 3 straight touchdowns. Boy, it's hard, but I'm gonna go with Buck Allen. Baltimore and New Orleans got shootout potential too. And if the Saints somehow get in the lead, you bench them and you wait for them. You have to wait for them. You don't have much of a choice. Hopefully, you got Latavius Murray because I mean you can't do nothing about Dalvin Cook and his injuries, man. You got to wait for him. Matt Ryan over Cam. You got to wait for him. Nah, it's only been a couple years. It's been 2. This is the second year. You got to wait, but you got to wait it out. He's not out for the season yet, so you can't drop him. I mean, so you can try to trade for Latavius Murray. You can see if Murray is still in some leagues. Ironically enough, he was in some leagues, so it all depends. Falcons defense is waiting until the playoffs. Y'all won't make the playoffs. Y'all don't freaking learn how to play sooner than that. You're in one of the toughest divisions of football, man. You in the South. Yeah. Yeah, I stayed away from Dalvin Cook for that reason, to be honest with you. I didn't draft Dalvin Cook in any of my leagues. But yeah. Who else we got? What else we got? His passing percentage has improved a lot, but we're talking about fantasy. And in fantasy, I want Matt Ryan over Cam this week. Because for me, fantasy is a weekly thing. So if you telling me that you have Cam Newton and Matt Ryan, I'm taking Matt Ryan this week. Julio Jones every time. In fantasy, Julio Jones. In real life, Julio Jones. Even though he hasn't had a touchdown yet. But yeah, it's Julio for that. The only problem with Julio is that he doesn't have a touchdown, but he gets enough targets. Mark Ingram over Golden Tate. Ooh, Alex Collins over Jordan Reed. You take the running back or wide receiver over the tight end every time, unless it's a terrible, terrible player. But I'm taking Collins over Reed in the flex. I didn't even ask you guys if these leagues are PPR. I'm assuming that they're PPR. If any of those questions were standard, some of them I might change my mind, but most of them I don't think I am. Allen Robinson, Taylor Gabriel. Make sure Taylor Gabriel's active. I believe he is. Not Taylor Gabriel, Allen Robinson. All right, he's active. Allen Robinson. You got to take Allen Robinson there, sir. The Patriots are going to win, even without Gronk. I have a feeling that Josh Gordon is going to ball out today, and I'm going to be very angry because I don't have him in my I don't think I only start him in one of my leagues. So yeah, I think this is the Josh Gordon coming out party. I'm playing him in daily, but I'm not playing him in I think I'm playing in like one season long league that I'm in. I think the Patriots still going to win, and it's going to be the Josh Gordon. I think Brady is going to about to have a field day with this defense. To be quite frank, I think they're going to have a field day with this defense. This defense couldn't figure out Brock Osweiler last week. You're going to tell me they're going to figure out Tom Brady this week? Even without Gronk, they still got Josh Gordon. They still got Julian Edelman. They got James White. They got Sony Michel. They got enough weapons to beat these dudes handily, even if in Chicago. The weather's fine. It's just a little cold. There's no rain. So Brady should be able to do what Brady does. Sup, cuzzo? Welcome. I got to go back and double check my pick'ems too, because I have not done that. But listen, fam, Miami beat these dudes last week. This Bears defense with their backup quarterback. And now you're giving me, so now you're telling me Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterback of all time, is going to have trouble with these guys? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Brady can play in the cold too. They play in New England. Gillette Stadium's an outside stadium. I mean, what difference does it make? That doesn't matter. That game's not going to be close. Colts D. Yep, Colts D. Yep. Boston gets a lot of snow too, buddy. And it gets cold. It gets single digits. It gets to negatives in Boston too, buddy. Colts defense over Bears defense today. Colts defense over Bears defense today. Not every week, but today. Because the Colts got the Bills. And you know, Derek Anderson and Kelvin Benjamin probably had a better connection than Cam and Kelvin did from a football standpoint, and the numbers show that. So it'll be interesting to see if Kelvin actually has a decent game today. I'm not telling you guys to put him in your lineup. I'm just saying that it might be interesting. But I'm still taking the Colts defense. Derek Anderson is good for a couple interceptions and maybe getting sacked a few times. What else we got? I mean, you guys, man, it's hilarious. You got, like, the Bears defense is really good. Don't get me wrong. But it revolves around Khalil Mack, who's injured. He's playing hurt today. Anderson is the starter for today because Josh Allen is hurt. And they decide, and I think Sean McDermott could not go back to Nathan Peterman. So they signed Derek Anderson from the street, who's still a pretty good quarterback, a decent backup quarterback, I should say. And they're going to roll with Derek Anderson today. I'm playing him in the lineup in daily. just because. Yeah, Peterman is terrible. Peterman, when you start thinking about top 5 worst quarterbacks of all time, he might be on that. He's probably on that list. He might be the worst one. It's not that cold though, man. It's only 46 degrees. That's not really that cold. Like we're talking about, like, it ain't 20 or 10. It's 46. 46 ain't that bad. It's 46 degrees. That ain't that bad. That's Brady weather. It's not cold enough to warrant that. So, nah, it's not going to be that bad. But yeah, I'm playing a lot of Colts defense today. A lot. I think they might be it's between them. I think they might end up being the top defense today. I'm shocked nobody asked about how to replace Gronk, man. I'm impressed. In one league, I'm not playing the tight end. I have Gronk in 2 leagues. In one league, I made a decision that I'm not playing the tight end. I'm going without a tight end because I looked at the waiver wire and saw the tight end options, and I wasn't willing to drop Edo Smith or Jalen Richard for him. So I'll wait. I'm going to wait this Gronk thing out and see what happens. Hopefully, because unfortunately, Emmanuel saying, I ain't dropping Gronk yet. I'm not ready. Once he's on IR, I'll drop him. You can trade for him. Once he's on IR, I'll drop him. But yeah, I had to make the executive decision that I'm not going to play with a tight end today. 46 degrees is barbecue weather in some places. I mean, down here, up here in New England, when it hits 40 degrees in the winter, folks go out to swim. They go out to swim. 40 degrees. Once it's above freezing, it's a big deal, man, especially in our winters. So, yeah. So, yeah. I wouldn't be grilling at 46 degrees. I wouldn't be swimming at 46 degrees. But folks do it. They'll go in the golf course because it's a big deal once it hits above freezing. You know, that's an interesting bold prediction. I thought about playing DJ Moore, but I don't know if I'm ready to convince myself of that. Because the Eagles actually, well, you can attack the Eagles on the outside. you can get at the Eagles on the outside, which is why I think Funches could have a pretty good game. But the inside is where they flourish well. And typically more is in the slot. So I don't know how much leverage he's going to get today. So that should be interesting. The Eagles' weakness is their secondary. I want them to win, man, but I can't convince myself that they are going to win today. I think it's going to be close. And we're going to be kicking ourselves for blowing that game last week. Nah, I think Jacksonville should win today, man, against Houston. I think your boy Jalen Ramsey got a little humble last week, to be quite frank. He got humbled. He got humbled a bit. So I think they're going to be ready for this week against Houston. All right, I'll take 3 more questions, then I'm disappearing because I got to get to the bar and get my spot. Well, yeah, I'll ask you a question, cuz, since you are a Jags fan. What you think about that trade, man? What in the heck? What do you think of that trade? Everybody going after Nick Chubb and Duke Johnson because of it. By the way, guys, Nick Chubb is the starter this week. Yeah, well, Bortles always needed to go. Yeah, it's a good trade. I think they're about to freaking give Fournette the axe, though. No, I don't think so, man. I think Jacksonville's fed up with Fournette. I think they're fed up with Fournette. They built that offense around him, and he's never there. And he's had issues with disciplinary actions in the past. I think they're fed up with Fournette, and I think they're ready to move on without him. So that's my opinion on it. I think Fournette's attitude, the fact that he can't stay healthy, is why that they traded for Carlos Hyde. And it'll be interesting to see what he has. Well, he was showing up late to stuff last season. He had some off the field problems, and he had some on the field problems too. And he can't stay healthy to save his life. Yeah, so he like I remember when folks were being critical because we took McCaffrey as high as he did. It's going to look like McCaffrey going to end up being the best first round back from that draft because Fournette's attitude is going to cost him. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next season. I think in a perfect world, Jacksonville is going to probably try to trade him, but I don't know how much they're going to get for him because I don't think Jacksonville wants him anymore. The fact that the Browns wasn't willing to take him in a deal puts into perspective too. They traded Carlos Hyde and was like, just give us a freaking late round pick back, and that's all we want. Falcons going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's funny. One step at a time, bro. Playoffs first. Playoffs. If we lose today, man, we're going to be in the middle of it all. Nah, actually, I got up and fed my son. Yeah. Everybody's saying the same thing. The Falcons don't have a defense. All right. This is fun. Once I hit the 20-minute mark on my live cast, I'm out of here. So if there's any more questions, I'm going to disappear. Because I got to get to this bar and finish up all my daily lineups at the bar. Aren't a couple of your guys on IR, bro? And y'all lost Devontae Freeman. You guys are hurting. But I'm shocked. Nobody asked about tight end. I'm except for Jordan Reed, which is interesting. But I'll give you a couple guys. Ben Watson, CJ Uzomah. If you have Gronk, try to grab him. Don't touch Dwayne Allen. Don't touch Dwayne Allen. And guys, good luck in fantasy today. Hope all of you guys win, except if you're playing me. All right. Now you guys have a lovely day. Enjoy a great day of football. We'll be on Monday, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. as always. Hopefully Rashad remembers that it's 6 p.m. where he's at. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.